You guys asked for it, so today I'm going to show you how to make a Matcha Basque Cheesecake. Welcome back to No Recipes. I'm Mark Matsumoto, and I'm here to show you how to elevate your everyday meals. So smack that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss out. Basque cheesecake is one of those desserts that defies all logic. It involves making a cream cheese smoothie and then baking it at such a high temperature the top gets burnt before the center is fully cooked. It's literally half-baked, and by all reasonable measures, it should be an epic fail. But it's not. Instead, you get this gloriously low-effort dessert that's like a mashup of cheesecake and flan, with a silky smooth custard in the center and a caramelized crust on top. That's probably why it's gone from a small pinchos bar in San Sebastian to a worldwide sensation in under 30 years. It's even made its way over here to Japan, where you can find it in convenience stores. I'll include a link to the classic recipe in the description down below. But this time, I wanted to add a touch of Japan into this Basque favorite by adding some matcha or green tea powder. The prep is ridiculously simple, so let's get started. Our ingredients are just 226 grams of cream cheese, 1 cup heavy cream, a half cup sugar, 2 eggs, and about 2 tablespoons of matcha powder. To bake this, you're gonna need a 6 by 2.5 inch round cake pan, which I'm gonna prepare by lining it with parchment paper. If your pan has a removable bottom like this, it makes it a lot easier to mold the paper to the shape of the pan because you can use the bottom plate to press the paper into place, and then you can crease the sides so that they conform to the shape of the pan. Once the paper's taken on the shape of the pan, you can remove the bottom and you should end up with something like this, which you can just drop back into the pan. To make the batter, I've got a blender here and I'm gonna add the cream cheese and cream. Then I'm gonna break 2 eggs into it as well. Finally, I'm gonna add the sugar and matcha. Now we just need to blend this until it's nice and smooth. If you don't have a blender, a hand blender, a food processor, or even a mixer will work. You should end up with a smooth batter that looks something like this. Now I'm gonna pour the matcha cheesecake batter into the prepared cake pan set on a baking sheet. Then I'm gonna smack the bottom of the pan to force any air bubbles to the surface. You wanna keep doing this until you don't see any more bubbles surfacing. The thermostats in ovens aren't very accurate, so you may need to experiment a bit to get the perfect time and temperature for your oven. The top of the cheesecake should have some dark brown spots at around the 10-minute mark, so if it's not browning quickly enough, turn up the heat, and if it looks like it's browning too quickly, turn down the heat. My convection oven takes about 20 to 22 minutes for this to brown on top, while still being custardy in the center. Whatever you do, don't let it go longer than 25 minutes or it's gonna get overcooked. Okay, this is looking perfect, so I'm gonna get it out of the oven and set it on a rack to cool. If your cheesecake is jiggling like it's still raw in the center, don't worry, because that means you've done it right. Once it's cooled to room temperature, cover it up and pop it in the fridge overnight. Okay, it's been about 5 hours and the center is set, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it out of the cake pan. Then I'm gonna peel the parchment paper away from the cheesecake. When you're cutting Basque cheesecake, You always want to heat the knife with boiling water between each cut so you can get nice clean lines. Okay, this is looking pretty amazing on the outside, but let's see what it looks like on the inside. Beautiful, isn't it? With a silky smooth center and caramelized crust on top, Basque cheesecake is a mouth-wateringly delicious dessert that's crazy simple to make, and by adding matcha, it takes it to a whole new level. The oven time and temperature can take a few tries to perfect, but once you have it, I can't think of many desserts with as good of a taste to effort ratio as this cheesecake. The great thing about this recipe is that you can substitute any powdered flavoring for the matcha to make this whatever flavor you like. Cocoa powder and raspberry powder are just a few ideas, so I hope you'll give my flavored Basque cheesecake a try. If you enjoyed this video, let me know you want to see more like it by giving this a big thumbs up and by sharing it with all your friends that love an easy dessert. This video was made possible by viewers like you. So if you're learning something new from my recipes, I hope you'll consider clicking the link up here to join the No Recipes crew and help support my future videos. Well, I'm gonna go whisk up a bowl of matcha to have with this cheesecake, but I'll catch you in the next one.
What's the case? They gon' always try to hate. They want something to debate. I just chill and meditate. Plus 2 shows in every state. Plus my baddie got some cake.